Now another police pursuit, this one involving a stolen vehicle.
The LAPD is handling this one. It involves a blue sedan you see right there. It looked like the driver had stopped for a minute there, Christine, but right now making a right-hand turn there in traffic. Luckily right now the LAPD is right behind them there, and let's see what happens next. It looks like they may be getting close to, a hit maneuver there, but an unsuccessful one at that, Christine.
And I think you can see it looks like there is a passenger in that vehicle. It's a slower pursuit.
They're
not going too fast. They're going to try it again.
Wow.
And it looks like that is going to bring that car to a stop unless he's going to start going again. But I think they're going to bring a patrol car up front. You can see police officers now getting out with their guns drawn.
And look how quickly things changed.
He's coming out through the window.
Coming out through the window and
hands up.
You said you saw a passenger as well, so we're going to see what's going to happen next. Well, you might have. I think they're going to be taking care of the driver first, get him into custody. He's going to be following some directions here, most likely hitting the pavement there and spreading his legs, lifting his shirt up, making sure that he doesn't have any weapons that they can see here.
Yeah, and he did come out. I mean, there must have been damage to the side of the car because he just came flying out that window. I thought he was going to run, but he stopped.
I thought so too. Well, he saw that officers were not playing around.
Right.
They were going to bring this pursuit to a quick end. The first pit maneuver, well, let's take a look at this. We have some video of that just happened moments ago. There was that first one on the right side of your screen. He was able to control the car really easily, but just a few seconds later, here comes that second pit that seemed to almost turn the car almost all the way around, but the driver instead just pulled over to the side there, and as Christine, you were saying, he jumped right out of the window. We're going to see here.
And it's really kind of like a textbook end to a pursuit, right? You know, he came up, the one pit didn't work, came and did a second. I don't see any other cars around, so that's always good, when they have the road kind of to themselves. Because obviously you need to be careful of the other cars on the road. But, pretty mild traffic. For a Friday evening.
For a Friday night. It looks like he's communicating, he's moving his arms around, a little strange here to end a pursuit here. Normally, I guess, they would have him turn around and walk back towards officers, or they would get him into handcuffs. They're communicating with him from this distance here, you see, and he's moving his arms around kind of.
Now he's down on his knees. A busy night for the LAPD. I mean, so there was a passenger. This is, we just had another pursuit end 15 minutes ago.
I think this young woman, it looks like it's a young woman. Coming out from the back seat of the car, so I'm wondering if there's even more
there's a
people
dog,
in that car.
But I don't think that's a police dog. I think it's just a random dog running in.
It's just a random dog in the neighborhood.
Coming to snitch. A police officer is like, hey.
All right, so they're having the young lady move back first, and they're going to get her into custody. And eventually, the gentleman on the other side of the car there is already on his knees. And again, look at that. Look at him. He's just moving his arms around. He's trying to communicate with officers about something that, is going on there.
Yeah, they're talking to him about something. He's got something hanging off his arm.
Yeah, I see that.
So he's talking to them.
I don't know.
And again, this was for a stolen vehicle. Is that what we're hearing? Stolen vehicle. That's what started this pursuit.
That's right.
At West 2nd Street and Rampart Boulevard.
What's interesting is that little dog.
Did that dog come out of the car?
Is
that why he's hanging out?
Look, they're checking the car.
Yeah, because that dog seems to be like he's
very comfortable, right?
Part of the scene.
Situation. All right.
Thankfully, he's okay.
Our producer's telling us they believe the dog was in the car. Now officers are approaching this driver here, and he is obviously complying. A lot of manpower is heading his way, and as you can see,
here comes the dog in.
Look at his tail wagging.
Yeah, that's likely his owner, but they also need to be careful there because that's traumatic for the animal as well.
No doubt. A very sweet dog at that. Look at that. It's just like he's playing with the officers there.
I know.
But now it looks like the end of a pursuit. We have a suspect in custody there of a stolen car pursuit, and a woman who was in the car as well in custody. Officers obviously going to talk to both of them. And another situation is going to be here, what to do with this dog.
And they've got the dog. I'll tell you, I covered a pursuit once, and a dog just ran through it, like a dog that had nothing to do with it, and that's all anybody wanted to know about. So I'm sure that we're going to be hearing from viewers who want to know if this dog's okay. And it does look like they have him now on some sort of harness. They'll probably take him in and release him to.
At least animal control will hold on to him until the owners can come pick him up. Look how docile the dog is. He went right into the police.
Poor guy, so traumatic.
As well. All right, so this is a code 4 here, a pursuit happening in the Westlake District, all coming to an end just a few seconds ago here.
Well, a busy pursuit